Hi, kindergarten. It is Mr. Grund, and school is going to be a little different for the next 2 weeks. All right, we're going to be doing distance learning. So, this is how we're going to do math from now on. All right, each day I'm going to make a little video and do our homework together, and then you can do it on your iPads. Okay, so I hope everyone's feeling really good. No one's got any, or no one's sick or anything. And I can't wait to get back to school to see everybody. So, just like at school, if we were at school, what's the first thing we do when we get our math papers? If you said write your name, you are right. So, let's write our names. It might be kind of hard to do on our iPads. So, just do the best you can. All right. Good. Now we have our friend Martha. Here's Martha. And she is playing with some toy cars at her house. All right. And we need to figure out if there are the same number of red cars as there is yellow cars. All right. So we need to figure out, are they the same or are they different? And how do you know? All right. So it says to use counters, but we don't have counters. So I'm just going to count them and put a mark next to them to make sure I counted them, right? We've practiced that at school before. So let's count the red cars first. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we have 4 red cars. And for me to remember that, I'm just going to write a 4 up here. And remember, how do we make a 4? Down and over and down some more. That's the way we make a 4. All right, so we have 4 reds. Now let's count the yellows. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 4 yellows, and I'm going to write that up here too. Down and over and down some more. That's the way we make a 4. Now, is that the same number? Is 4 and 4 the same number? Yeah. So there's the same number of cars, and that's called equal. When something is the same as something else, it's equal. So 4 is equal to 4, and you write an equal sign by 2 lines, just like that. Okay? And we're also going to try match them up. That's another way we can tell if they're equal or not. So I'm going to erase these lines quick, and I'm going to draw a line from a red car to a yellow car to match them all up. So a yellow to a red or a red to a yellow. I matched those 2 up. I matched these 2 up. I matched these 2. And I matched these 2. So is each yellow car matched with a red car? Yeah, they're both in pairs, or they both have partners, right? Is there any cars that don't have a red partner or a yellow partner? No. So they're both equal. Good. So I'm just going to circle both. 4 equals 4. Very good. Now let's go to the next page. You can click the little next button down in the bottom right-hand corner. And hopefully yours loads a little bit faster than mine. All right, there it finally loaded. So like I was saying before, if we look up in this green box with Martha, we see that she has a bunch of different yo-yos, right? She has some green yo-yos and some orange yo-yos. And do you notice how she lined them up? And then she drew a line from a yellow or from a green to an orange to make sure they lined up. So is there the same amount of green yo-yos as there is to orange? There is, because look, we drew a line and each one has a partner, a pair, right? Now let's look over at our red and blue yo-yos. So we lined them up and we're gonna match them, a red to a blue. Okay. And look, who do we match this one up with? We can't match it to anything, can we? There's one more red yo-yo than there is a blue. So those are not equal, so we're going to put an X through that. And then circle this, because these ones are equal, and these are not. Good. So let's go down to number 1, and we have some tops, or some spinners, and we're going to match them up. So draw a line from the red to the blue, red to the blue, red to the blue, and red to the blue. Does each one have a partner or a pair? They do. So we're going to make a circle around it, because the red is equal to the blue. There's the same number of blues. So the way we can double check this is by counting the red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write a 4. And then there's blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4 is equal, or they are the same. So I'm going to circle them. Good. You can go to the next page. Once it loads again. Perfect. Now, same thing. First thing we do is what? We write our name. Good. Now, on number 2, the apple right here. It looks like we have some Lego pieces. We're going to match the Lego pieces up, okay? The green and the yellow. And if they're the same, we're going to circle the whole picture. If they're not the same, if they're not equal, then we're going to put a big X through it, okay? So here's the first green and the first yellow. They match up, they pair. And the second one, they pair up. The third ones, they pair up. How about the fourth one? Does this one pair up to anything? No, there's not another yellow one for it to match up to, so they're not equal. There's more greens, 1, 2, 3, 4, than there is yellows, 1, 2, 3. So they are not equal, or they are not the same. So you can take your pen or your whatever you're writing this with, your finger, and put a big X through it. Okay. Good. Now number 3, we have the fish. We have an orange Lego and a blue Lego. Do they match up? They do. Is there any more? Nope. So each one has a partner. So those are equal or the same. So I'm going to draw a big circle around both of them, because that tells me that they're equal. Now, same thing for number 4. We have some yellow Legos and some purple Legos, and let's match them up. So you draw a line from one color to the other, one color to the other, and from one color to the other. Good. Do those match up? They do. So let's circle them. They are equal. The yellow and purple are the same number. There's both 3, so they are equal. Now, number 5, the hand. We have some red Legos and a blue Lego, so let's match them up. Okay. Can I do this? No. They can only pair up. You can only draw a line from one to another one. You can't have 2 Legos have 2 partners. Okay. So this Lego would have to be a partner with another blue one, but there isn't. So let's draw a circle around that one. Or we don't draw a circle because there's 2 red ones. and only one blue one, right? So they are not equal. So we're going to put a big X through that one. Good. Now we can hit the little next with the arrow again. Good. We don't have to write our name on this one because we have our name on the back side. So same thing. I want you to do numbers 6, 7, and 8 on your own, okay? So for 6, you're going to match the purple and blue kites with the red and yellows. All right, be careful. And you need to circle it if it is equal or the same. If it's different and not equal, you put an X through it. So I just did 6 really quickly. We can do that one together. I matched up right here, 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 and there. Now, does everyone have a partner? They do. Every kite has a partner. They each pair up with something. So there's the same number of red and yellow kites as there are blue and purple. So we'll circle that one. All right. You're going to do numbers 7 and 8 by yourself now, okay? So you do that, and I'll wait. Or you could pause the video. Good. And if you're done with 7 and 8, then you know that the yellow dump trucks and the red dump trucks. Does this one have a partner? No. There's 1, 2, 3 yellow dump trucks and only 1, 2 red dump trucks. So those are not equal. They're not the same. So you need to put an X through it. Number 8, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 airplanes on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 airplanes on this side. So they should be the same, but I'm going to draw a line just to make sure. So this one's going to pair up with that. Then this one will pair up with this. And this one with this one. This with that. And then these two. They all have a partner, right? They all match up. So they're all the same. So we're going to circle it. Now, try to be as neat as you can there so you don't get your lines mixed up and accidentally have one plane having two partners on the other side, okay? Good. Now, number 9, the kite. How many red dots do we have, or red counters do we have here? If you said 5, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so you need to figure out which one of these little boxes has a different amount of counters. You need to put an X through the counters that are different and then circle the counters that are the same or equal. So which one of these two groups of yellow counters is equal to 5? Whatever group that is, you're going to circle it, and whatever group is different, it'll have less, or it won't have as many. You need to put an X through that. So let's count this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 5 and 5 the same? Yes, it is. These two groups are equal. And what is a way that I can double check this? Let's draw my lines to the groups. So those two match up. Those two match up. Those two match up. These two match up. And those match up. So each one has a partner. So they're the same. So they're equal. So you're going to circle that one. It looks like a lot of writing all over my page, doesn't it? Hopefully we can follow along with it. And then on this one, let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 and 5 the same? No. So we're going to put an X through this one. Good. And then if we drew our lines, you can see that they won't match up. We have that matches up. Oh, that's where we got to be careful. I just accidentally drew a black line through two counters. That might be able to mess us up. So let's go like that, that. Good. So I have all my yellow counters are matched up with the red ones, but look, there's still one left over. So they're not the same. So we put an X through this one. Very good. And since it's our first day of distance learning, you only need to finish these first 2 pages of math, okay? We won't do a third page. So nicely done. We finished our first math lesson of the year, distance learning. Hopefully you had fun using your iPads and you were able to figure it out. Hopefully we will see you soon. If not, have a great day and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.